Let's go.
Wednesday afternoon.
I think it would be a good thing. Whether they do it in 5 years is another matter, but it does look a fabulous new situation, new build. Albeit, I can understand why some fans say it looks a bit like a circus top because it has that look about it. But maybe they're only preliminary designs because it's not formally been architecturally designed as yet, as I understand it.
Yeah. Well, I hope that that it does something different with the club. Now, I don't know where the problem lies. I've thought about it, and I don't really see the fundamental. I don't see a problem that is fundamental in this system that is run. The only thing that I see is the morale of the players. I don't think that they've got a good. I don't think their head's in a good place. This time. Now I don't know why, and I don't know what the club's psychological. Because I understand that these players also see psychologists sometimes, or whatever, however they do it, just to get them psychologically fit as well as being physically fit. So I don't know what's happening there psychologically, because I don't really see what they are doing wrong, if you know what I mean. So they played against. Who did they draw? Did they draw against Arsenal? Was it Arsenal?
Yes, it was 1-1, I think, wasn't it?
So it was 1-1 against Arsenal. And Arsenal is in top form. They are in top form. Go on then. What's wrong with Arsenal?
You say top form, they're a great team. They're a very good team, but I don't think they've demonstrated consistent top form this season, have they? I mean, I think West Ham beat them, for example, which, given their recent form, was quite an amazing thing. I would have thought Arsenal would have wanted more out of the game on Sunday than a 1-1 draw, given the states, if you like, of Man United. The things are not all well there. But again, you've got to say, I mean, to be specific, I thought Bruno Fernandes, his free kick goal was superb. Maybe the goalkeeper was standing a bit too far one side, but it was a very good goal. I heard one of the pundits on the right. I was driving actually, and I was listening on the radio, and one of the pundits said before the game, "Oh, I don't really rate Bruno Fernandes," and I was sort of, I was in total disagreement. I thought, what's the matter with this man? Fernandes is probably the player of the season for them. He's consistent. He is, in my opinion, a world-class footballer. So how anybody can say they don't rate him or they don't agree? I mean, he does have a habit, I've got to say, does our Bruno, of rushing up to the referee a lot. Now, of course, he's the captain, so he's entitled to talk to the ref, but he does kind of bellyache on every decision that doesn't go their way. So maybe that's what this pundit meant. I don't know. I got the impression, though, he was saying that his footballing ability, he didn't rate it too much, which I would find staggering, because I think he is an excellent footballer. But as for going back to Jim Ratcliffe, of course, he's not a majority shareholder, so he doesn't really have all those decisions. He has quite a lot. I think I was reading the other day that his money that he injected to purchase his shares, he named the
South Family and the ladies, Dr. Gladys and Phantom and Rose. We all have a lovely show every weekday. So join us for a lovely show.
Say hello to Phantom, Dr. Glad.
the other day that his money that he injected to purchase his shares, he named the players that were bought with it. I think one was Onana, the goalkeeper, possibly Sancho was another one. and I can't really remember the others, but these players basically featured in his criticism that he was basically saying the money I put in was used to buy players which were perhaps not top notch, which again I don't think was right for him to say that. But as I say, he's looking at these things from the business point of view. So yeah, the draw wasn't a bad result for Man United on Sunday, I didn't think. A 1-1 draw, and it's not as if they're in any danger of relegation or anything like that. So they've got to kind of get through the season, regroup, probably buy some players in the summer, and see where they go from there.
No, true. Well, I think the season for them is finished now. I think for Manchester United. Yeah. I think just looking forward to next season, and all this talk about the stadium, I think is just trying to deflect. He's just trying to deflect attention away from the club a little bit, sort of.
Yeah, it will happen though, won't it? It's been mooted for a long time. Maybe they've just decided to sort of highlight it now to, take away from the fact that, I think, what's the expression? The players are now on the beach. I think that's really what that's what they're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. So the next one is Arne Slot. I mean, it was wonderful in his first leg against PSV. Well, I say wonderful with caution, but then the penalties. Do you think it was just unlucky, or what it was?
No, I don't. I'm not sure luck comes into it. It must do, you would say, in some respect, but. Before they started the penalties last night, I said I don't think British teams, even though they're composed in many cases largely of foreign players, European players or whatever, I don't think British teams have the mentality to very often to successfully win a penalty shootout. I don't know what the statistics are, but I bet more often than not our teams, and certainly our international teams, they lose a penalty shootout more than they win it. So I felt that before last night that PSG would probably win. Now, okay, I could have been wrong, but it was evident. I mean, Liverpool, missed. I mean, Núñez missed the first one, didn't he? And then I can't remember the next person, but two of them missed out of 4 penalties, 2 out of 4, I think, and then they lost.
Soft family and the ladies, Dr. Gladys and Phantom and Rose. We all have a lovely show every weekday, so join us for a lovely show.
Say hello to fans.